Thanks to social media, the building behind us became the most famous building in all of Vietnam. But did you know that building is completely illegal?
Let us take you around Ho Chi Minh City. Welcome to the Ho Chi Minh Post Office.
So this post office is a beautiful building that was built during the French colonial era over 100 years ago. This, as the name says, was the post office back in the days. It is still a functioning post office today. With that being said, it is mainly a souvenir shop, a big one. Another day, another souvenir.
Look what I got.
In case you didn't follow along our Vietnamese series, we are traveling here with my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, and she bought so many things since we arrived a couple weeks ago that she had to buy an extra luggage to bring all that stuff back to Canada. She is out of control.
So something that I had on my list when coming to Ho Chi Minh was actually this book street. So it's about a 100-meter long pedestrian street with bookstores on either side, and I love reading. So we're gonna go see if they have any good books. So after walking along this street, one thing I've noticed is one side is a bookshop, the other side are actually a bunch of cafes. So you can buy your book and then sit and read your book with coffee. Oh, and don't worry, there's Vietnamese and English books.
My in-laws decided to get their picture drawn by a local artist, and they became real popular suddenly. In the meantime, I did one of myself too.
Look, Jay.
Yeah, this is what I can do.
That's my style, babe.
To be honest, we're in front of that famous coffee apartment building, but I'm not even sure how to get in. I guess through here, maybe?
There's no signs or anything. We're just going down a path. For 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
So to use the elevator to go up to the coffee shop, it's 3,000 dong a person. But according to that sign, apparently the coffee shop will reimburse you the elevator fee. Also, I don't know if there's stairs. I assume there's stairs somewhere. I already paid for the elevator, but I found the stairs and I just want to explore. I'm gonna meet them on the 4th floor apparently. So we just arrived at the cafe that Tracy picked. I don't even know what the name of it is because it's just percentage sign. So I don't know if it's the percentage sign coffee shop or whatever. But basically the reason why this is illegal, it's because of a zoning issue. Even though we are in a commercial area, this specific building is zoned as residential. So it is only made for apartment unit and for people to live here, and it's completely illegal for anyone to operate a business from any of these units. The government kind of made the threat that they were gonna start to crack down on this, which I think would be a big mistake because this became such a popular tourist spot for everyone. But you never know. Maybe you should come soon just in case this building kind of disappears. To be honest, is that good coffee or is it just a tourist trap?
So I got a Spanish latte though, so it's a little bit different, but it is pretty good.
I think it's a tourist trap. That's awful coffee.
If you haven't been following along, David doesn't like coffee at all, so don't take offense.
Jokes aside, it is kind of a tourist trap. Every coffee is about 100,000 dong, which is way above market price around Vietnam. So yes, this building is a lot of cafes, but there's also quite a bit of like souvenir shops. There are a few restaurants, and there's even some like wellness spot and spas. So yeah, lots of things around here. And just in case you're wondering, some of the units in the back are still to this day actually still apartment buildings, which technically they should all be. Ooh, durian coffee. If you ever had durian, I'm not sure it belongs in a coffee. So if you like overpriced coffee and cute little places to take Instagram photos, this might just be the place for you.
Do I get to keep whatever I sell?
Jay, how did you get that job?
I just got a job. I got to get through this job somehow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This guy was a slick scammer. Okay, not quite a scam, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He put like his thing on the shoulder of my father-in-law, and within a second, we all had a coconut in our hand. I don't know how it happened. It was very quick, but you know what? It was fine. It was like 25,000 per coconut. It's a good deal, and it's delicious, and they're cold too. So we just made it to the War Museum. It's a very like important place to visit, I think, just so you can learn from the past. Actually, we can all learn from the past to make sure that these kind of war like never happen again. So as soon as we came in, the first thing Tracy asked is, why are all the tanks and helicopters and jeeps and everything are all from the US? Well, the real answer is that these are kind of war trophies that Vietnam kept. So I don't want to go too much into a deep dive into the Vietnam War, but basically there are kind of like two versions of the stories. Like if you ask in the US, you know, they never lost a major battle or anything like that, which is completely true to be honest. But on the other side, did the US technically lose this war? The answer is yes, because the goal of the war was to defeat the communist regime of the northern part of Vietnam, which totally failed because in 1975 the North took over the South. And to this day, while Vietnam is technically still a communist country.
As usual, while we're out traveling around, I also feel like as tourists, it's kind of part of our responsibility to learn the history of the country that you're in, and that's what we're doing today.
If you do want to see a deep dive into the Vietnam War, I highly suggest you watch the other video that we just posted where we go much more in depth. It is raining a lot. Just from like running out of the cab, I'm already drenched, so hey, it's part of the adventure. Run.
Welcome to Oasis Cafe. Yes, social media made us come here, and to be honest, it's living up to the hype and the ambiance. We don't know about the food, so we're gonna order a couple things because we are hungry and we need to escape the rain for a couple more hours.
Sadly, there are only a few of those tables that are literally like in the pond with the fish, but still, we went to the second floor. We still have a beautiful view of this entire restaurant, which is much bigger than I expected, to be honest. And in terms of things that I did not expect, well, you know, these kind of places are normally like tourist traps, so you expect very high price points, but it's like average, to be honest, nothing crazy. You got a strawberry and sour soap smoothie, and it might be the best smoothie I ever had in my life. It's so good.
Is that hot? Not bad.
Tracy said not bad, but to be honest, I think they're pretty good. especially in that little spicy sauce.
I think I expected them just to be like, have like veggies and stuff in it with it. It's true.
Shrimp.
They're not
It's even
bad
better.
at all. Not bad isn't a bad thing, by the way.
There's not bad, then there's good.
Oh, okay. Or it depends if we have a slower morning.
First bite of kimchi, overall good.
Very spicy.
Very spicy. Look at this beautiful and massive plate of food. We have Spanish chicken, and this was 79,000 dong. Like, it's a big plate. It's a great deal.
For being this environment, I truly thought, sorry, the rain's coming out, I truly thought it was going to be more expensive.
Oh, it's raining now.
Chicken's very good.
If this plate was $20, I'd be very happy with it because it's really, really good chicken, but it's about a quarter of that. So this is mind-boggling. Another layer. I've never been to a restaurant that looks this much like a tourist trap, but it's not really a tourist trap because the food was good.
And there was quite a bit of local there too, to be honest.
Price was, they were decent, to be honest, more than decent. Service was lacking, I have to say.
Yeah.
But overall, I would still recommend. It's a really fun place.
Yeah, the food was much better than I thought it was going to be, to be completely honest. Because of most of the time you're paying for the ambiance and the price point. I would recommend. Overall, I would definitely recommend.
Oasis Cafe, good place to go. Even though we've done a lot today, I think we're gonna get rained in for the rest of the day. There's way more rain coming our way. But in the meantime, before we continue exploring in the morning, let us show you where we're staying here in Ho Chi Minh.
Welcome to Soho Residence. We are staying here in District 1, and this is the Airbnb that we have, 2-bedroom. So we have a little mini kitchen, table, a little seating area. We even have a small balcony too, which is actually nice because normally the ACs, they blow the air straight on you, but those ones are above, which is great. Bedroom number 1 here. Bathroom here, wet bath with shower. And then bedroom number 2. It's a great spot.
It is the next day, believe it or not, and the exploration of the city continue. We are at Nato Dan Din, also known as the Church of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, also known as the Pink Church. So this church was actually completed back in 1876 during the French colonial era, and it was built in the Roman Gothic style, but obviously the architecture itself is not why this church is so famous.
So this church wasn't always pink. It was actually painted pink during the renovation in 1957. And you know what? It was just painted pink, honestly, to bring more joy after the hardship that Vietnam had endured.
And yes, this is still a fully functioning church. Actually, we are visiting on a Sunday. Visitors are not allowed, but if you're Catholic and want to attend the service, that is possible.
So one thing I have come to love here is actually Highlands coffee. Very, very good, just like black coffee, and yeah, their iced Americano, fantastic.
I'm gonna hurry up because it's starting to rain, but welcome to Cho Ben Thanh Market. This is the largest market here in the city of Ho Chi Minh. There's over 6,000 merchants in there selling all kinds of things, including food.
It's our last market shop before we head home.
Otherwise, the building was completed back in 1914. French architecture. It is huge inside, and over 10,000 people come to shop here every single day.
So I'm on a mission before we go home to get some more dried mango because it is my favorite, and maybe some nuts. We need some snacks.
You want it?
Yeah, I think just or one for mom and dad. Oh,
very good.
actually, one of the Americano.
Okay.
One of those. How much are those?
Americano I have.
Thank you. Have a
Yeah,
good day.
thank you. You too also.
Take that with a grain of salt because it's nothing compared to like Africa or the Middle East or even like markets in India, but compared to other markets that we've done here like in Sapa and in Hanoi, it's much more like aggressive sell tactics
So
here.
honestly, my favorite market experience so far was actually in Hanoi. It was more of a wholesale market, but
Yeah.
people were just very like If you bought, you bought.
Very
If
chill.
You didn't.
Here they're more like, please buy. So after walking around the market, I think it's kind of divided in like 3 layer. The outer skirt is like fish and fresh meats and things like that. Then you come in, it's like souvenirs, toys, and like your everyday item. And then in the middle, it's all the food. So like the coffees and dried fruits and nuts on one side, and then all the ready-to-eat stuff on the other side, like spring rolls and buncha and all that good stuff. The ladies in the food section, they are ruthless. As soon as like you walk in one of those things, they're like, buy more. So I just got a beef banh mi, and to be honest, since we arrived in Vietnam, it's like my go-to food when I want something like quick and dirty. It's so good. Just fresh baguette French style with a bunch of vegetables and meat inside. It's delicious. For 50,000 dong, doesn't get much better than that. Thank you.
Thank you. You want some more food? Yeah, and this one a banana.
Trying a whole bunch of sweets. Now, do you want to try? That one's banana with nuts.
Those are good. That lady was just the best because we bought like a couple things for me and Tracy, and we brought Tracy's parents back, so she really appreciated that. We did a full tasting back there and bought a bunch of more stuff, so that was great. She was very sweet. I know nothing about designer clothes and accessories, but the quality of the designer stuff here looks pretty good. If you come to Vietnam without buying one of those Vietnamese hats, did you even come to Vietnam? Probably not. I think we should all get one. She's definitely getting one. Can't wait to see you in your garden in the summer with that. You should start growing rice maybe. So no matter if you want to bring some souvenir back home, eat something, or just, you know, take a walk around, the market is always worth it because it's just interesting to see like how the local life is kind of thing. After a little afternoon relaxing at our apartment,
Fresh.
yeah, we are back out. The weather is like perfect today. So nice, especially at night. We just arrived at the Byte Exco Financial Building here in the city. This is the second tallest building in the entire city, 68th floor, 262.5 meters high. It was completed back in 2010, and you can go, well, not all the way up to the 68th floor, but you can go all the way up to the 49th floor, which is the Saigon Sky Observation Deck, Sky Bridge, Saigon Sky something.
I was like, Skydeck.
Skydeck. And that's exactly what we're gonna do right now.
Now we just need to find the entrance because surprisingly, that sign that said Skydeck, that's not where it is. So we're told to go to the left.
The climb starts right here apparently because the entrance is on the 4th floor, I guess. Okay, everyone wave.
So the entry ticket for this is 240,000 dong per person, but we pre-bought ours on Klook, so we'll put the link down below for that if you want to pre-buy yours.
That was a fast elevator all the way to the 49th floor in 32 seconds, and we made it just in time for sunset.
Not only did we catch sunset at the perfect time, there's a double rainbow over here. From here we could see the markets over there, and over here we even see the apartment cafes.
Everywhere in the world, if you go on a Ferris wheel or at the top of a tall building, they always take a photo of you in front of a green screen before you go up. And at the end, they try to sell it to you. Tracy and I have never bought those. But of course, my lovely mother-in-law, she has to. An extra souvenir. You're going to have memories for a lifetime. Oh, look at that.
Scan here, download the picture.
Okay. It's always really cool to walk around the streets in Southeast Asia at night because all these countries really come alive during the night period, because during the day, well, it's hot, it's humid, people don't want to be out, but at night all the street food people come out, the markets. Like this street, we walked on it earlier and it was pretty much empty, just the actual stores were open. Now there's a bunch of people on the street selling fruits and vegetables and souvenirs and all that good stuff. Well, Ho Chi Minh, what a different city here in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I was expecting. As you saw, we started in Hanoi when we first arrived here in Vietnam and then made our way down to Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh, I would say, is more modernized, and it seems to be that there's a lot more people that travel here. Between the two, Hanoi, I feel like holds a little bit more culture, more that older feel.
A little bit more authentic.
Yeah.
This just feels like any other big city.
Yeah.
But with pho everywhere.
True. And there's still a lot of good things to do. They're just both very different.
Yeah.
I have heard people who are traveling saying to skip Hanoi. I personally don't agree. I think you need to go to Hanoi.
100%.
And still come to Ho Chi Minh too.
Yeah.
But yeah, end of the series. We had such a great time here in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And
it's cool to have your parents with us too. It's always fun to travel with family.
It is.
But now we are moving on, and until next time, see you guys
in the next one.